Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to do this video. As soon as I seen Shay Mitchell's makeup from her cover shot party by, I think, Sir John. I'll leave their accounts down below so that way you can see the original pictures, and I'll insert a picture here. You can name the place, yeah, you can name the time. She looked so gorgeous, and I was so inspired by the blue underneath because, believe it or not, when I was 16, this was all I would do. I don't know why, but I found one blue mascara, or somebody gifted me a blue mascara, and I ran with it. So I always had blue eyeliner, blue mascara on my lower lash line with tons of mascara on my upper lashes and like chapstick. I didn't do anything else. So when I saw this makeup look, I was so excited because I forgot that I used to do that. Also, she looked gorgeous. She made it look 10 times better than I did when I was 16. And I was also thinking it's a gorgeous Valentine's Day makeup look. When you think about Valentine's Day, at least when I see makeup and think about Valentine's Day, everything is a blacked out smoky eye, really romantic, warm tones, or definitely a red lip. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's a new year. It's 2017, and it's all about bright, vibrant colors right now. I feel like every brand is coming out with all of these bright colors, and it's so fun and it's so inspiring. So I wanted to create an easy tutorial so you can incorporate something new into your makeup routine or try something new for the holiday. Valentine's Day is my favorite. It's bigger than Christmas for me. I'm so excited for no reason. It doesn't matter what happens. I just love the day, and I love all of the days leading up to it. I love hearts and pink and red everywhere, and I'm just gonna ramble about it. I could probably talk about Valentine's Day forever. I don't know what my obsession is. Anyway, I created this look, and I did use her palettes, Shay Mitchell's collaboration palettes, and I'll leave all of the products down below. I used a bunch of new stuff, and I've been on a foundation kick. If you haven't seen those videos, if you're new to my channel, I'll put them right here, or it's going to be in a little card right here, my last foundation review. And I'm using another new one, the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. And just to try it out, I'm trying out all different foundations. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to see what the next one is. And if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. If you want to learn how to get this makeup look, then please keep watching. But before you start watching, please hit the thumbs up button because it helps me out so much with my channel, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, if you want to learn how I did this, then please keep watching. To start, I have to push my hair out of my face, and to prime, I'm going to use the Estee Edit Beam Team. This is like a moisturizer and illuminizer, so I put it on the high points and used a dual fiber brush to blend it out to kind of give that extra glow to the skin. But I have huge pores, so if you have big pores too, try this pore vanishing stick. It's definitely one of my favorites, and it's so quick and easy to use. It really covers up and fills in the pores without taking away the dewiness. And I have to correct all my dark spots. I use the LA Girl Pro Corrector in Peach. I suggest doing this before your foundation. I'm going to try the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation on the Tarte Shape Tape Beauty Sponge. I love the Beauty Sponge. And with this foundation, when I started trying it, from right here as I'm looking at it, I loved how it looked in this moment, but then I quickly learned it's not for my skin type because I still have some acne scars and dark spots from my breakouts. I still have tiny bit of texture bumps, and it doesn't conceal them without getting cakey. I kept trying to layer it, trying to find out if it's buildable. This foundation is gorgeous if you pretty much have flawless skin. So I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to circle back around when my skin is 100% healed. But for now, it's not for me, even though it really does offer a great glow. But I need more coverage. So I'm getting ready to try the new NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I have the shade Ginger because it's close to my skin tone, and because, like I said, I needed more coverage. So instead of continuing to build in more foundation, I'm just going to spot conceal with some concealer. This truly is matte, but it's not too velvety where you can't blend it. I think it blends great. So far, I really do like it, but I want to continue using it before I give it that full, yes, I'm obsessed type of vibe. You know what I mean? And to brighten my under eyes and the rest of my highlight points, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I bought one way too light for me. That's why I only use it to brighten, but it truly is an amazing concealer. I've been meaning to order the right shade for me, but if you've been thinking if it was just sponsored, it's not. I bought this myself. It's truly amazing, a great investment. To set my under eyes, I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder. A lot of the time I use it with a damp beauty sponge, but I started doing this technique once in a while where I dust a little bit off of my hand and then go in and just set my under eyes instead of baking it, because this is more of a glowy look and not so much a super cakey, flawless foundation routine. I just set it lightly with an under eye brush. After I set my under eyes, I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face with the Better Skin powder. I love this Better Skin powder because it offers coverage, but it's not too cakey, and I just lightly go over where I have foundation on. And to bronze up the skin, this is the Pure Cosmetics Mineralized Glow. I was hesitant to use this at first. I got it in the BoxyCharm. I fell in love with it. It gives you an amazing glow. And to create that glowy look, I'm just using it to contour instead of just bronzing. So I'm contouring my face with this glowing bronzer to add a little bit of a sharper contour to give me that chiseled cheekbone. I'm using the Balm Cosmetics Bahama Mama, and I'm basically like sucking in my cheeks, and with a really, really, really light hand, I'm carving in a little bit of contour. So I told you I didn't love this foundation. I kept going in and trying to soften it with a damp sponge. That's a great technique if you want to try that. If you're in too deep. I was in too deep with the foundation. I couldn't switch it at this point. This primer came with a cream highlight at the top, which I really love. And I wanted to add a little bit more glow. This isn't that heavy, so I'm just patting it on the high points of my face. And I will need to go over it with a powder highlighter, but I love this duo so far. I think it looks gorgeous, and it really does give you a subtle glow if you're not into the super cakey highlight. But I am into the super cakey highlight, and for this look, she had so much highlight on. So I'm going in with Diamond Glow Powder Illuminati, and because this one is more powdery and it will kind of poof all over your face, I rub it on my hand first and then apply it to my face. So that way I'm getting the full effects of the highlight without the extra dust. And it's different from tapping it off. I don't know why, but this just works so well for me. I suggest trying it out. If you've ever experienced your highlight getting flaky or powdery, rub it on your hand first with the brush and then go in and apply it to your face. To add that extra bronze, this is the Black Radiance Contour Palette in medium. It is so bronze and so orange, but it's like a perfect tan shade. So with a super light hand and a bronzer brush, I'm just circling it around my face to add that glow and not so much sculpt the face. I just want to add some more color and more tan, especially to the décolleté. Now we're going in for the eyes, priming my eyes using the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. I like using a brush to smooth it out to make sure that it looks nice and flat and not all patchy like you see it on the other eye. And to set my eye primer, I'm using this light shade from the Smashbox Cover Shop palette, Ablaze. These are in collaboration with Shay Mitchell, really quickly. There's a bunch of different ones, so I'm using two for this tutorial. This copper Moroccan shade, I don't know how to, like sienna, terracotta, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm taking it into the crease with a MAC 217, a great blending brush, but I'm bringing it all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. And that creates that full smoky brown look. And with this orange shimmer shade on a fluffier blending brush, you can of course use any palette you want and any brushes you want, but I suggest an orange fluffier shade with a poofy blending brush and going right over that crease. All over the lid, I'm packing in the gold shimmer shade with a small eyeshadow brush and putting it basically all over the lid, but of course you need to go back in and blend. So I'm just reblending, no extra product on the brush. Oh no, I guess I did dip it in again. And I'm creating a little bit of a wing to the outside. Nothing too dramatic, and This look, I feel like, is so easy to do. As long as you have a light hand and some blending skills, you're going to be able to pull this off great. I don't know why I skipped to blush, but this is Makeup Geek Rendivis blush. I wanted a blush that would kind of blend with the contour, so I picked a really bright pink. I wish I would have used orange though, but it still looks beautiful. These blushes are so pigmented. And I'm putting that right above the contour, not so much on the apples of the cheeks. In the waterline, this is a Kokie eyeliner pencil. These eyeliner pencils and lip pencils from Kokie are the best I've ever tried so far. It's crazy because they're so inexpensive. I link them down below. The blue from the Bold palette, on a pencil brush, I'm dragging across the waterline and right under the lashes. But to make sure it blends right, I'm taking that same blending brush with the orangey shades on them and blending it down. You don't have to do this, but I feel like for my eye shape I need to. So if you have more of a squinty, small eye shape, just blend it down a little bit so that way it looks cleaner, you know? So I'm using this little liquid pen by Rimmel Makeup, and I'm putting it on the inner corner and the outer corner to just make sure they stay there, and I feel like this really helped the look out. Using the velour lashes, look how cute the box is. These are limited edition. I used the style You Complete Me, but while the glue gets tacky, I'm going to go in and do my lips. Here's the Kokie lip liner. It is so smooth and so pigmented. I couldn't believe it. I could have worn this as a lipstick, but I wanted to use Anastasia's Strawberry liquid lipstick. I linked both down below in case you like this lip combination. It's my all-time favorite red lipstick. And for my mascara, I put the lashes on. This is the Tarte Maneater mascara. And of course, I'm finishing up the look by setting all the powders with MAC Fix Plus. So I really hope you like it. If you try it home, let me know. I left all my contact information down below in case you want to send me your looks. I would love to see them, and I hope you come back next time. You survived till the end. If you want to check out my last two videos, I'll leave them right here. And of course, subscribe so you can see what my next one is. And leave me a comment down below what you want for Valentine's Day. I love you guys so much. Bye.